Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while and I apologize. There are no excuses. But I'm going to start off with something today that I had been waiting a while to get back and finally got it back. You all remember my previous video on the Prather war buoy. One of the things I talked about was the sheath for it was just garbage. Lasted just a little while, ended up having to throw it away, ended up making this sheath for it and had used it that way for years. Back in April at the gathering, James from Old School with a Modern Twist, if you haven't checked out his channel, go over and check it out. The man is a artist, for lack of a better way of putting it. His leather work, his woodworking is just incredible to look at. Show you something real quick. Talking about his woodworking, he gave this walking stick, get it up here where you can see it, to my wife this year. And he carved every bit of this by hand. Get it turned on around here so you can see the rest of it. And look how he even undercut those. But that's a sample of his woodwork. He asked if I would be interested in letting him take my Prather war buoy and make me a sheath for my Prather war buoy. I finally got it back. I sent the knife with him. Had several things come up over the summer and so forth and so on, and we weren't able to get together and get it, and he finally ended up having to mail it to me. And this is what I've got back. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to show you the back of it first. As you can see, it's a good heavy piece of leather. Then here's the front. A picture doesn't do this justice. You have to see it to be able to tell the amount of detail that's in it. And then finally, this is the part that I like the most. Here at the very top, he put the channel letters, CKB, on the top of it. To look at it is one thing, but to be able to actually rub your fingers over it and feel the amount of detail that has went into this, words just can't describe it. As far as fit, the fit is incredible. Hang on a second here. Very little movement in it. There's just a slight little bit of retention to it. So it's good and snug, and I like that. That way I know I don't have to worry about the knife falling out if I leave it unsnapped. But James, I just cannot tell you how happy I am with the sheath. You did an incredible job. I am tickled to death with it. Now, that being said, while James had this knife, another individual reached out to me that does custom kayaks, Anthony, can't remember his store name. He's got a store. I'll have to put it in the description below. But Anthony, this was the knife I was waiting to get back to send to you. I will reach out now that I've got it back. I've got your info, and get in contact with you, and we'll see what we can work out. But I am just amazed with it. I have had this on a belt, and the way James has got this set up, and I don't know if he intended it that way, but if he did, you're a genius. When you hang this thing on a belt, and just to give you an idea, let me get a ruler and I'll show you what I'm talking about. When you hang this thing on a belt, if you look at it, the handle has just a little bit of a backwards cant to it, and the tip of the blade is canted forward just a touch. That makes getting this thing out of the sheath so much easier with just that little bit of a cant toward the back on the handle. It's genius if you did it that way on purpose. We'll just let everybody know you did if you didn't do it that way on purpose. But James, thank you again. I just can't say enough about it. That being said, I'm going to try to get back into the swing of things. I'm sorry to everyone that I've been, I guess, MIA for a while. But that'll change. Like, share, subscribe. I'll get another video up for you soon.